Hello everybody, I'm back again with another video. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's going well. Hope this week has gone well for you, and I hope that today has gone well for you. Today is Saturday, July 27th, 2024. It's about 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope y'all are having a great weekend so far. Hope it's been a productive weekend for you so far, and a fun and stress-free weekend for you. As for me, I'm doing good. I didn't do a whole lot today, I'll admit. Didn't go out for a run like I wanted to. But I did do some cleaning in my apartment. You know, that's one thing that I'm going to do in my apartment, is make sure it is nice and clean, you know, before anything. So, as you can see, the background's a bit different. I was going to record this video out in my living room, but people that live above me, man, they make a lot of noise sometimes, and so the microphone picks up that sound a lot, so it's usually not as bad in my bedroom. So I'm like, okay, well, just move all my equipment to my bedroom, and I might do this long term, to be honest with you, because it is a bit quieter, and there really isn't like an echo like there is in my living room. Because living room like has more open space, kitchen and all that, but in here there's really no echo. So with me listening to myself with headphones on, it does sound a bit better, I can tell. But I had one of the worst thoughts pop up in my head just now, so I decided to cut the camera on and talk about it with you all. One of the worst thoughts just popped up in my head, and that is the thought of retiring at 65 years old. Y'all, I'm 25 years old. The thought of me working until I'm 65 years old is quite scary. It is quite scary. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to work until 65 years old. I know it's not going to happen, but I just think about, okay, what if that does happen? Like, what if I'm in a situation where something causes me to not be as financially stable or whatever, some type of emergency or whatever pops up. I'm like, what if I have to work until I'm 65, 70 years old? What if I actually have to work that long and give some corporation all my good years, right? Because I'm not trying to be working even in my 50s, right? I'm trying to set my life up to where I can at least retire in my 40s or something like that, and actually enjoy a good portion of my life without having to go to work, right? Or having to be super focused on money in general. I can kind of just live life, right? And it makes me wonder, how do other people do this? Like, how do they work until they're 65 and 70 years old? It must be tough. A lot of people, I'll hear people that's older than me, complaining about, man, I'm just so tired of working. They really just work because they have to, and they're a lot older than me, right? And that's scary. I hope I don't fall into that situation where it's like, okay, I'm 50 and 60 years old, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I can't keep doing this, but I have to keep doing it because I have bills. It's a scary situation to think about. And that's why I say it's like one of the worst thoughts to even think about. Having to retire at 65. And I would do everything in my power to not retire at 65 years old. I'm not retiring at 65 years old. I'm going to retire when I'm younger than that. Right? Money is important, but what's more important is time, because time you can't get back. When you spend all that time at the corporation, making it richer, that's time you can't get back, right? And that's why I'm always supportive of somebody who does go into business for themselves. Because that's somebody who chooses to use their time to make themselves richer. I think about doing it myself sometimes. But at the same time, though, even when one goes into business for themselves, you're still reliant on money. You're still dependent on customers. You're still in the cycle of pay bills, work, pay bills, even if you're working for yourself. See, I don't want to deal with none of that stuff. That's why I say I want to retire in my 40s, right? Or at least before the age of 50, okay? That's why I know there's some decisions I have to make in the future in order to actually effectively make this plan happen for me. And I encourage you to make this plan, right? If you're somebody who doesn't like working in general, even if it's working for yourself, come up with a plan to retire early. They have the FIRE movement out, financial independence, retire early. That's for somebody who wants to retire early. Someone who wants to just live life and enjoy life early without, actually enjoy life without having to worry about how much money they're going to make. And especially not going to some corporation to make it richer. They don't have to worry about not being in control of their time. I will retire early. I wish I could just speak that into existence, but I know I actually have to do something about it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I hear people get into real estate that help them retire early, so that might be an option. Obviously, investing definitely helps. But like I say, it's one of the worst thoughts that's popped up in my head as of late. It's just this thought of retiring at 65. I simply can't do it. Simply can't do it. It's scary. Think about it. If you start working at 16 years old, from 16 to 65, what is that? That is 49 years of work. It's pretty much most of your life, basically, spent working, worrying about money, how much money you're going to make, right? That's a lot of time dedicated to making money. But when are you going to actually have time to enjoy that money outside of some little 1 week vacation or whatever? I'm talking actually just enjoy life, actual life experiences. It's scary. It's scary. 49 years of work. Nearly 50 years of work. And if you didn't work for yourself, nearly 50 years of making corporations richer. Right? I don't know about you, but me, I can't do it. Can't do it. And then another thing too is like staying at one job forever. I can't do that either. Like, I guess I just get bored with every job I've had, and I end up leaving. Even though I like trucking, I mean, I like the job I do now, but I've had people at my job ask me if I was going to stay there forever, stay there long term, and I just say, I don't know. I just take this thing one day at a time. You know, money's good, but I just take it one day at a time. You know, these jobs, man. I don't know. But retiring at 65 years old, even worse, 70 years old, I don't know. And that's why sometimes I question whether I should even be putting any money in a 401k, because you can't like start taking it out without a penalty until you're 59 and a half years old. And it's like, I don't want to be waiting until I'm 59 and a half years old to have access to my money without some penalty, you know? But that's just me and my goal, right? I understand everybody's goals are different, but that was something I was thinking about as well. Like, what am I doing? Like, am I trying to be normal? Or am I really trying to be different? Because right now, I do okay. I'm still on a normal trajectory. You know, apartment, job, right? But how am I going to be different? Right? How am I going to actually make it to where I can retire before 65? And I make this video too because I want you to think about that. If you're somebody that's my age, 25, in your 20s, even your 30s, and you want to retire early, come up with a plan right now. Come up with a plan right now on how to achieve that. Because at 65, 70, you know, there's a lot of people that say they wish they could have enjoyed life more rather than just working and worrying about money and paying bills and increasing their expenses, right? They wish they lived more freely earlier in life. I don't know. I'm 25 and it's just, man, it's crazy to think about 40 more years of working. That can't be me. That can't be me. That can't be me. And if you have the same goals and aspirations as me, retire early, live life, I just want you to think about it. Think about what your plan is, right? On how to achieve that. I won't retire at 65. can't do it. Like I say, that was one of the worst thoughts that I've had as of recent. It's, retiring at 65 years old. Man, I had to turn the camera on and talk about this because it's scary. It's scary. Where is America gonna be in 40 years? You think about that too? I really don't think it's gonna be any better than what it is now. I'll say that much. Probably be worse. Probably have even more inflation. Probably be even more homelessness, more crime. Even less people owning homes. I gotta retire early. Anyway, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your weekend.